The lighting in here is terrible. I have to go, but I just got these sheets in the mail and from Amazon. They just delivered them. I've been talking about ordering new sheets forever. I finally did, and I got a different brand than the Sonora Kate ones because I wanted to try a different brand because there wasn't a color that I wanted in the Sonora Kate. I wanted to try a new color, and they didn't have any colors that I wanted to try. So I got this color, which is bold, I know, and I'm like, do I love it? I don't know. But just straight out of the packaging, they are so soft before even washing. Like, you know how some sheets you get and they're very crispy when they're brand new? And then you wash them and you're like, gosh, I hope these soften up. These are so soft. I'm going to throw them in the washing machine before I have to go pick up my son. But I'm also going to show you, I'm going to wash them with this Arm & Hammer Deep Clean in Sparkling Clean. They both smell good. There's another Deep Clean one. It's purple. They both smell good, but this one is good. Okay, it cleans really good, but it smells really good. So it's a winner. My blue Suavitel. I like the blue Suavitel Complete is my favorite, but this one is also very good. That's it. That's all I'm putting in there. I'm going to do them on a rapid wash and cold. Stay tuned for my final thoughts. Okay guys, we are going to get started with this video. I'm going to start in what I'm calling my sick room because I had strep throat on Mother's Day. I was down and out for about 4 days straight. I didn't catch it and know that I had strep throat until about the 3rd day. So that was my bad, but now I'm better and it is time to get this sick cave cleaned up and fresh sheets and all of the good things. So I'm going to start by letting some sunlight in and stripping off all that bedding. Whenever I have strep throat, which has not been many times in my life, it's just been like 3 that I can think of. But whenever I have strep throat, I sweat so bad in the night. So pretty gross. It was really time to change these sheets. They were nasty. And by the way, the update on these green sheets, I think that they are the softest sheets, even softer than the Sonora Kate. Love them. So many different color options as well. But, and this is a big but, they do not stay on my mattress. So if you're someone who has an extra deep mattress, which I feel like mine is pretty deep, but if you feel like yours is really, really deep and you need deep pockets, these sheets would be perfect for you. But for some reason, they will not stay on my bed. And it is very annoying. So at this time, I'm not going to repurchase that brand. And I'm really sad about it, to be honest, because they are so soft, even softer than the Sonora Kate, which I didn't think was possible. But unfortunately, they just will not stay on, and I do not know why. So that is the update on the sheets. And yes, I am using Mrs. Meyer's in fresh cut grass. They have some weird scents out right now. They have tomato vine, fresh cut grass, and I can't remember what the other one is. I shared on Instagram the 3 and I said, which one do you think I picked? Nobody thought that I was going to pick this one. It does actually not smell bad. It smells clean, really. I can't describe it. If you can find it in Target and smell, you'll just have to smell for yourself. I obviously wouldn't have bought it if it stunk. They were on clearance and I just thought it would be fun, but it is very weird. So as you saw on my nightstand, I had my Circle water bottles. If you don't know what these are, I shared about these in a couple of videos ago. They are water bottles that you add sips to, which is this part right here. And this part right here has flavor in it. And they have over 100 different flavors to choose from. They have some that have caffeine in them to give you energy. They have some that have vitamins in them to give you hydration, which is what I chose while I was sick. And they have some that are flavored like coffee. I have an iced coffee one that I really love. They have some that are flavored like fruits. They have so many, and they even have a kids line. You can purchase a bottle like this. This is just a regular bottle. Then this is one of their insulated stainless steel bottles, and this will keep your water cold for literally 12 hours, maybe even more. I put ice water in this at night when I was sick, and I drank on it throughout throughout the night, and the next morning I woke up, it was still ice water even into the morning of the next day. And they have different sizes of this as well, and obviously different colors. I have strawberry kiwi in this one and island punch in this one. These were such a lifesaver. They got me through because when you're sick, you need to hydrate even more, and I do not like plain water. Not only do they have so many to choose from, they're so good. They taste amazing, and you can adjust the level of sweetness here on the cap. You can adjust all the way from no flavor at all. If you do just want to drink plain water, you can do that. I don't know why you would want to do that. All the way up to 9, which would be super, super sweet. I've never gotten it up to a 9. I usually stick to around a 3 or a 4, and that is the perfect amount of flavor and sweetness. It also has this really cool feature here where this cap will snap on here. It's snapped on there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It snaps right on there. It holds that cap back so it doesn't smack you in the face when you're taking a drink. My daughter absolutely loves their kid line. It's their Wild Splash line, and it comes in several different flavors. She will drink so much water when I buy these for her. She's just like me. She does not like plain water. And honestly, it helps me put down the soda, which I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm a soda drinker. So when I'm drinking the Circle water bottles, I drink less soda, which is obviously better for me in a lot of ways. And my battery died. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys a graphic here that kind of has all of my favorite flavors. So if you want to try Circle for yourself, but you're not sure which flavors are good, these flavors I've tested, I've tried, I love. They definitely are my faves. So if you want to start there, that's where I could recommend you start. And then my daughter Kinsley recommends all of the kids' flavors. She loves them all. And right now, my viewers can get a free white stainless steel bottle as well as a free sip with your order of $35 or more. And then make sure that you use my link if you do want to try them out, because with my link, you're going to get extra savings. We love a good deal. I will have that linked in the description box for you. If you have any questions about it, definitely let me know, because I probably know the answer to it because I have been drinking Circle for over a year now. And also, when you get your order in, let me know how much you love it. I know you guys are going to love it.
I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money when you can get rich by trying to see the outside?
So I hope everyone is doing well. Let's talk about these storms that we have been having. I am genuinely concerned for my viewers. Like, every time we have storms and I see that there's been a tornado or something, I always wonder if people who watch me, if anyone has been affected. So I truly hope that y'all are okay. You'll have to do a roll call. Let me know in the comments that you are okay. I know so many tornadoes touched down this past week. So many lives were lost. So much devastation. It has been absolutely crazy here in the Midwest/South. Even Texas is getting tornadoes. So let me know in the comments if you are okay, if you were affected by the storms, or if you know anyone that was affected by the storms, because I have been thinking about you guys. You've been on my mind, and it's just really scary. But from what I've seen, we should be getting a little break in the madness, and we are totally fine. This last round of storms that went through was pretty scary, but we didn't have any damage really, just some limbs blown down and things like that. So we are in the full swing of summer break. How is everybody surviving? Let me know in the comments if you're already over it. I know some of you probably are still in school, depending on where you are, but a lot of us are out of school. And while I'm loving, like 10 out of 10, the more relaxed schedule, not having homework, that sort of thing, which, by the way, I was really hoping to get to sleep in, and Hank is still waking up at the same time that he normally would, even though I'm putting him to bed later. So I'm hoping that he adjusts and we can get at least an hour extra sleep in the morning. But anyways, we are adjusting. Oh, and by the way, I am cleaning some stains that I found in the carpet. I don't know what they were, so I'm just doing a quick little spot clean here. But we are adjusting. We haven't really made any plans or done anything yet. I was sick, and then I just feel like we've had so much going on, which is pretty much a normal occurrence around here. We're always busy, but we don't have any big plans. We really need to sit down. I need to sit down with the kids and go over like each one something that they want to do, and then kind of make like a bucket list and to make sure that we're getting those things done and we're having some fun, because we tend to be homebodies and stay around the house a lot, which is fine. Because when they are in school, it's so busy, go, that it's nice to have just like home time, relax, and they can be bored and get creative and play outside and all of the things. But I do want to go do some things outside of the house as well, because after a couple of weeks of just being in the house, you guys already know what I'm going to say, you can start to go a little bit insane. So we definitely need to get out of the house and go do some things. I actually put Kensley and Hank in swimming lessons, so I'm really excited about that. We'll be starting those next week. And Kensley pretty much knows how to swim. It's going to just kind of be like a brush up on her skills type situation. Hank obviously does not know how to swim at all, so it'll be a complete like start from the beginning situation for him. And I hope that we leave and he feels a lot more comfortable in the water. We'll probably have to do swim lessons again next year, just to make sure that he's like really super confident, but I wanted to go ahead and introduce it to him this year. So we are going to be doing swim lessons soon. Also, if you like my pajamas, I will link them in the description box. I need to write a I usually do this. Well, not usually. I have been trying to do this. Write down on a little Post-it note while I'm talking, because I always forget to link things. So I will link these pajamas. They're from Walmart. I have this print, and then you'll see me folding them, but they're like a pink plaid. Those right there, those shorts. Those are from Walmart, and they are so soft. Love them, and they're such an affordable price. All right, now that I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping for dinner. It was way too early for dinner, but I needed to prep for it. So I'm making some potato cakes. My grandma used to make these when I was a kid, and I have not made these in years. These are better to make with like leftover mashed potatoes. So if you ever have leftover mashed potatoes, this would be the perfect thing to do with them. But I didn't have leftover, and I was kind of having a craving for them. So I'm going to make fresh mashed potatoes. So I'm just chopping up my potatoes, and I'm going to boil those, obviously. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you have ever had a potato cake, or if you call these something different. They kind of look like pancakes, but they're obviously not. And you can do so many different things. You can make them like loaded potato cakes. You can add like bacon and cheese and chives, which I will do sometime. Or you could just kind of do them the way I did. You could do them so many different ways, but let me know if you have heard of this recipe or if you've tried it before. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken and marinate it with this herb and garlic, because we are going to be grilling that out later tonight. So I just put all my chicken in there with the marinade and stuck that in the refrigerator. Now my potatoes are done, so I'm straining out the water. I'm going to add in some butter and some cream cheese to my pan and kind of let that get melting. And then I will add in a little bit of heavy whipping cream as well instead of milk. You could use milk, but heavy whipping cream is better. I just used what I had left in the bottle. And then I'm going to like stir that together, let it melt, and I'm going to add in my strained potatoes. And then I am going to mash them up with my little masher. And I am going to add in some seasonings. I always do salt and pepper, and then a little bit of garlic powder. So now they are all mashed up, and I'm just going to put a lid on them and put them in the refrigerator. and let them cool down for later. So this was like 3 hours-ish before I was going to cook dinner. Now it was time to cook dinner. So this is like 3 hours later, the magic of editing, and they are cold now. So I'm going to add in 1 egg and some flour. And you just kind of have to play it by ear to see, not really play it by ear, play it by, I guess, the way it feels to decide how much flour to add. I ended up adding a lot more, but you're gonna mix a little bit of flour in there and the 1 egg and get that texture where you can kind of pat them into cakes. And I did put a little bit of flour on my plate as well. It was a little trial and error at first, but I got it down because they were really sticky. So if they're really sticky, add more flour, but I just kind of covered my hands in flour as well so it wouldn't stick to my hands. And then you just kind of form them into little cakes like I'm doing here. And then you're gonna have your grease already really hot. I did some cooking oil in here and put them in there. You're gonna let them cook for, I think it's like 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And this is what they look like. They look so good, don't they? They were so good and just something different than the usual. And here is our food when it was done. This is the chicken right off the grill. And then I served it with green beans and some noodles. And now it is the next day, so I'm going to be in a completely different outfit, but I'm going to be cleaning up the downstairs of my house. Got to put all these shoes up and clean these nasty floors. My floors get so gross so fast. And so I'm going to pick up all of the things on the floor and run my Bissell Crosswave and get those clean. I still love that thing so much. I will also link it in the description. I'm writing that down right now. It is a vac mop, and it vacuums and mops at the same time. If you've been here for a while, you know I've been using one of these for years and years. If not, then now you do. Now you know that. They are literally life-changing. If you have a lot of hard floors in your house, you need to get a vac mop. There's so many on the market. I've tested out so many. I've loved pretty much all of them. They all have different features and different reasons why I love them. This one is the most recent model from Bissell, and obviously I love it or I wouldn't be using it, but it has a really great self-clean and it just works really well. The battery does not die. Like, I have a lot of space to clean, as you could see, and the battery does not die on me, not even close. And it just cleans so well, and it saves me so much time because I don't have to vacuum and then mop. I'm literally doing it at the same time. And the really cool thing about this one is that it actually can vacuum only. So you can vacuum only, like a cordless vacuum, or you can vac mop. So you're mopping and vacuuming at the same time, which is really cool. So that's just a little fun fact. All right, getting started in here in the kitchen. I'm obviously cleaning up all the clutter. My sister got me those chocolates and those flowers for Mother's Day, and then my friend got me like an edible arrangement with like cheesecake and peanut butter cups and chocolate covered strawberries. I was so spoiled. But I'm just going to go ahead and clean up all of the stuff on the counter and get these dishes rinsed off. I think I did end up leaving the dishes in the sink this day. You will see that because that was my daughter's chore. The girls switch off. They alternate days of who has dishes. So I left the dishes for them while I did literally everything else. And when they got home from school, because they were actually still in school when I filmed this, not while I'm doing the voiceover, but they were when I filmed this. So when they got home from school, they did the dishes. I can't remember which girl had them that day, but anyways, I'm putting away all of these that had been hand washed and just clearing off the counters so that I can wipe those down really good. Also, Madeline made blueberry muffins, so I was just taking those out of the pan and putting them on this little plate. They're so good, by the way. I'm using this new cleaner that I found. Where did I find it? I want to say I found it at Target. I think it's by the Kardashian mom. So, few thoughts. It smells really good. the bottle kind of sucks because it's like flimsy. I don't know. Like if you ever felt it, you would know what I mean. But the bottle is not like hard. It's kind of flimsy. So it's kind of weird in my hand. But it does smell good. It does clean really well. It's actually a stainless steel cleaner, but I was cleaning my granite with it because it really works as a multi-purpose. It doesn't necessarily have to be on stainless steel. But I did want to try it for my stainless steel, hence the reason I bought it instead of the multi-purpose. And it does work really good on my stainless steel as a like in-between clean when I don't want to necessarily polish my stainless steel. It works really good. It doesn't leave any streaks or anything. So I really do like it. I just hate the packaging. Okay, so in a recent video where I was cleaning out my fridge, I had a few ladies leave some pretty rude comments about the fact that we have ants. So fun fact, did you know that it is normal to get ants in your house? They typically will come in the warmer months, and about once a year we get ants come in that kitchen window. And so I share that. I'm not going to edit it out. It's life. It's real life. Almost everybody has had ants. If you've never had ants, you're probably lying, to be honest with you. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you've never had ants. And if that is the case, then you're truly blessed because they are pesty. But they come in that kitchen window about once a year. And then I say that and I stick my foot in my mouth because they came back twice this year. But I always put out those little Raid ant baits, and within 24 hours, they're gone. So I had done that the first time after my last video and they were gone. They've been gone for about a month and they came back again. So I put out the ant bait thing again, and again, within 24 hours, even less than that really, but especially just know the next day they will be gone. And those things are amazing. They work so well. They're really inexpensive. So I will link the ant baits as well. And funny little story about that, actually, my husband and I were kind of laughing about this because I got so much hate from people that are just looking for something to find wrong and like pick on me about. So many like rude things were said to me about the ants. And the funny thing is I had shared on Instagram about ants and about how those ant baits, I've said, how many times have I said ant? Oh my goodness, about the baits. And I shared my affiliate link, and I have sold over 300 of these ant baits. So what does that tell you? It tells you that a lot of people have ants and they're looking for help, and I helped you. So you're welcome. They work so good. I'm so happy. That's why I share this, is to help you. Because honestly, somebody had told me about them. So somebody helped me with them. Now I'm helping you. Also, I'm rehydrating. I had to fill up my Circle water bottle, and I was going to show you what flavor I had in there. I had kiwi berry. Really like that flavor. But anyhow, we were just laughing because it's kind of funny how like that was what people chose to hate on me that day, and it ended up working out so well for me because not only did I get to help a bunch of people and show them something that works for ants because they are very normal, but I also made a little bit of money from it. So pretty cool. And you can buy through my link if you want. You do not have to, but I appreciate it if you do. And if you have ants or you know someone who has ants, get these because they will seriously be gone in 24 hours.
She didn't love you back. All she did was leave a hole in your chest. You didn't get that job, even though you really gave it your best. And now you're wondering what's the point of anything at all. But let me tell you what, that's just life putting you through the test. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck, but you can't get out. Just remember, there will come a day when it all works out, and you'll say you're getting old, but what do you know about what's to come? 'Cause what the future holds, nobody knows till the race is all won. So if you're wondering what's the point of anything at all? It's to live your life, live it right now, 'cause you only get one.
All right, now I wanted to shampoo my living room rug really quickly, so I'm just moving the coffee table off and straightening up the blankets and pillows, and I just ran my carpet shampooer over it really quick because recently Hank has thrown up on it. I think we've had, what else happened recently on there that was the main reason I really wanted to clean this? I cannot remember. Oh, he peed on it. He is potty trained now, but he had an accident and I had cleaned it up. Obviously, I like spot cleaned it with my Eureka spot cleaner, but I figured it was a good time to give it a good deep clean with my carpet shampooer. So I'm just going to run that over it really fast. So first I go over and shampoo it, and every time I pull it back, it dries. So when I go forward, it lays down the soap. When I go back, it sucks up the soap and dries. But it also has a button on it where you can hit dry and it just dries even if you're going forward. So at the end, you'll see me kind of going over it. And that's because I was doing the dry mode, and that makes it dry so fast. And also, this rug is very popular. I always get questions about it. It will be linked in the description box. It's from Walmart. It's the softest rug you will ever feel in your entire life, and it cleans up so good. Better than any rug I've ever owned. Literally, I've had vomit on it. I've had pee on it. I've had a dog vomit on it. I've had all kinds of stuff. Having kids and pets, you know how it is, and everything has come up so perfectly.
Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck, but you can't.
Okay, so after that was done, I wanted to take it outside and give it a really good cleaning, because if you own a carpet shampooer, you know how nasty they get. And it's like, what do you do now? Like, how do you clean this thing? So if it's warm outside and you can take it outside and run the hose. And I kind of like sprayed the water down the little holes there, and that rinsed stuff that was stuck in the pipes out. And I just rinsed all the dog hair and the nastiness out of there, and that worked really well. And then I just let it air dry. So I could recommend doing this in the winter months. I really don't know what to do. Maybe put it in the shower and do this. Maybe, yeah, that's probably what you could do. Put it in the shower. Don't immerse it into water, but you could put it in the shower if you have a detachable shower head and use that to spray it off, and then just make sure you let it dry really good. And then I also am bringing out Hanky's high chair because, as you can see, it's filthy disgusting, and about once a year I need to give this thing a super duper deep clean. It doesn't need a high chair anymore, but it just works good for our family still. He sits in it while we eat dinner. I pull him right up to the island. It keeps him contained because he is 3, and if he's not contained, he's trying to get up and run around everywhere. You already know if you have a toddler. So it is still working for us. I'm using this little automatic brush that I got from Temu. I shared it in my recent Temu video. I love it. It's rechargeable and it has several different heads, and I decided to use that to clean it because it needed some power washing. So that's what I'm doing. And this high chair is by Orabelle, I think. They sent it to me when I had Hank, and I really love this high chair. It actually like reclines too for when they're babies. So if you have like an infant and you're cooking in the kitchen, you can recline it back, give them a bottle, or if they're just sleeping and like let them sleep. It's really cool. I've really loved this high chair, and I'll be really sad when it's time to go, which is soon. I know it's coming, but I'm giving it a really good clean. And also, by the way, the blue part does come out. And I did do that off camera. Just honestly didn't even think about it while I was filming. But once I turned the camera off, I was like, oh no. So the blue part like comes out, and you can clean behind it as well. And then I decided to use a different brush that I had as well, just to see like if it made any difference. I was just kind of playing around with some of my cleaning tools, and I ended up liking the power brush better than this brush. I'll use it for something else, but I had been itching to try it. As you can see, it still has the sticker on it. I never even took that off, but I thought it would be good for something, and I didn't end up loving it for this, but anyhow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. I'm gonna close this door too. I have my air purifiers. There's other. I have my air purifiers running on high. I smell everything. I don't know why. They just smell like sheets. My battery died. As I was saying, helps me drink more water, which in turn helps me drop a couple of pounds. Every time that I am on a circle kick, I drop a couple of pounds. Hey! You want mommy to stop and snuggle. So stop and snuggle me. You can snuggle me while I fold laundry. Just be happy you don't have to fold laundry. You don't do nothing around here. You don't do nothing around here, boy.
Monday, which means it's murder, mystery, and makeup. Monday.
Ow! Mommy, I'm hungry. I can't hungry.
She went out there to play with him. She didn't go with him. Well, why didn't you holler for her? I thought she was in here. What?
I'm hungry.
No, you're not hungry. You're just bored.
I'm hungry.
No, you're not, baby. Do you need a blueberry muffin?
No, I want something out. I want something out.
Well, I don't have anything for you.
Do it up. That's numbing chicken, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, it is.
Those are good. No, not right now. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't right now. Watch out, I'm gonna spray you. Put it down. Right there.